The road signs tell a story of proximity to the Canadian border a few miles to the north and to each other. In Warroad, the headliners are Marvin Windows and Lake of the Woods.
I had an uncle, Cal Marvin, who was Mr. Hockey, also wrote a newspaper article. He always called Warroad at that time land of windows, walleyes, and hockey sticks. An awful lot of people in the state know where Warroad is. And they know it for one of two reasons. It's either the hockey or it's the fishing.
With Polaris Industries as the town's biggest employer, the Roseau name is also known worldwide, and the city prides itself on its quality of life.
Excellent community to grow up in. We moved back in '94, raised our kids there. The town is great, the school system is great. You can fish the river. There's just a lot of opportunities for young kids there to do things that you don't necessarily have the opportunity to do in a city setting.
We think we have a real high quality of life. We have good jobs, we have good schools, we have excellent health care, we have housing opportunities. We just have a lot of opportunities here, and we're awfully proud of our community.
As much as a hockey rivalry and a sports rivalry as Warroad versus Roseau is, it's also kind of a civic rivalry because they're so close together and they're different in so many ways. I mean, Roseau had the courthouse, Roseau had the county fair, Roseau had the name of the county, they had a movie theater. We always thought of ourselves as maybe the little brother a little bit, but we never wanted to think we took a back seat.
The common ground in these two communities is hockey.
We watch Hockey Night in Canada on Wednesdays and Saturdays and watch the Warroad Lakers, the Warroad High School team play, and that gives us the incentive, it gives us the sense of tradition.
That tradition was born with Cal Marvin, longtime president of the Youth Association and co-founder of the hockey program at North Dakota, who for 50 years ran the Warroad Lakers, a senior team that competed for and won championships in Canada.
Those of us in my generation, Warroad Lakers were the team that we followed. They were the ones that taught us how to play. They were our youth hockey coaches, and that was his passion. He had a huge desire to play at the highest levels in Canada, and his teams always competed. It was hockey, 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 like my mom used to say. He never shut down.
In Roseau, the Cal Marvin equivalent was Oscar Almquist, whose Roseau teams won the second ever state championship in 1946 and 3 more by 1961.
The 58 team was the beginning, and that was a pretty good stretch there with 58, 59, 61. There was a pretty good run in the late 50s there. So it was, that's probably would be the early stages. Cal Marvin is the godfather of hockey in Warroad. Oscar Almquist was kind of the same role here in Roseau.
Hockey in both towns is fostered by a rich sense of history and plenty of free ice time 24/7.
I think that is absolutely the reason just because of the opportunity to play. I mean, we don't have the numbers, but the numbers that we have, everybody has an opportunity to play and play a lot.
The facilities up there are there for the kids that want to spend a lot of time playing hockey. Warroad's got 2 indoor facilities. Roseau has 3 for towns of that size. So there's the opportunity for kids that want to play.
As a young kid growing up, that was any social activity or social events revolved around being at the arena. If the rink was closed or locked, somebody knew where to find a key, and we knew how to turn the lights on.
On matters unrelated to hockey, these neighboring cities do put their differences aside. In 2002, Warroad was a generous ally when Roseau was ravaged by a flood. But many times when Warroad and Roseau are used in the same sentence, the word that follows is rivalry.
I always joke with people, in Iowa, they have the name of the county on the license plate. I said, if they ever did that in Minnesota, I wonder what people in Warroad would do, because I can't imagine a couple thousand people up there driving around with Roseau on their license plate. That just wouldn't seem right.